The global economy is currently facing significant turmoil due to the aftermath of the pandemic. Countries around the world are grappling with the economic repercussions, leading to widespread challenges. The consequences of this are evident as individuals are experiencing job losses, resulting in a surge in unemployment rates. Within Canada, the unemployment rate slightly rose from 5.4% in the previous month to 5.5% in July 2023. This increase was in line with expectations from the market and marks the third consecutive escalation to levels last observed in January 2022. This trend reflects a certain softening in the Canadian labor market. In this challenging economic climate, individuals are actively seeking employment opportunities to meet their financial needs. Unfortunately, this desperation has paved the way for a rise in fraudulent job schemes across Canada. The severity of the situation has reached a point where the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre issued an alert on August 25. This alert serves as a warning to people about the growing prevalence of job opportunity scams that unscrupulously target those in search of employment.
Today we will be discussing this rise in job scams and how you can protect yourself from falling in one. You are listening to The News Park. Let's first understand how scammers scam people. Scammers send an email or text offering freelance jobs to boost products, apps, or videos, with the promise of payment in check, bank transfer, or cryptocurrency, as per stats by Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre. The next thought that usually comes to people's minds is, are people really not aware that these are scams? The truth is, the offer is so convincing that they believe it. It will prompt victims to install software that enables fraudsters to send instructions on so-called tasks to complete. In one instance, victims are offered $300 to $500 per week to wrap their vehicles with a company logo. Those who fall into this trap could end up with a counterfeit check that could end in the recipient losing money. But how do scammers find these people? Scammers target people who post their resumes online and offer different positions, including caregiver, data entry clerk, quality control officer, personal assistant, mystery shopper, and financial agent. These types of scams are so prevalent in Canada that last year, more than $530 million in financial losses were reported to the Centre for various types of cybercrime and fraud. But are these numbers going up or down? The Canadian Centre for Cybersecurity released a report Monday, August 25, 2023, saying that cybercrime activity will very likely increase in Canada over the next 2 years. Which is the most popular type of scam? In particular, the agency categorized ransomware, in which digital files are held hostage or encrypted until a fee is paid, as the most disruptive form of cybercrime facing Canada. The other category is fake jobs for foreigners, in which they are promised LMIA document promising them permanent residency in Canada. Now you might be thinking, how can you protect yourself from these scams? The CAFC is urging anyone who has become a victim of job opportunity fraud to report it to local police as well as the Centre. The Centre offers some helpful do's and don'ts on its website for individuals and businesses on how to protect themselves from scams and frauds. Don't be afraid to say no. Don't give out personal information. Do your research. Beware of upfront fees. Protect your computer. And recognize spoofing. Sometimes, it can be hard to differentiate between a scam and a legitimate offer, but there are a number of red flags. For instance, a company using a web-based email address, like Gmail, instead of a personalized domain is among them. Refrain from clicking on any links received via text or email. To summarize, undoubtedly, the current times are challenging, and individuals across the board are striving to navigate these economic difficulties. It is precisely due to these circumstances that exercising prudence while seeking opportunities becomes paramount. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Fortunately, numerous government resources are at your disposal to shield you from succumbing to the types of scams we have just discussed. As the wise adage goes, better to be safe than sorry. Hopefully, the information conveyed in today's episode has proven valuable to you. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, take care.